The 7 ancient wonders of the world and the new 7 wonders are excluded in light of the fact that, as unbelievable as they without a doubt are, we feel they have sufficient acknowledgement as of now. 10. Chartres Cathedral, France. A positive high place of French Gothic workmanship and design, Chartres Cathedral is frequently ignored, ordinarily for Paris's all the more quickly renowned Notre Dame. In any case, Chartres is an entirely saved illustration of its period. It flaunts unblemished stained glass, 2 corresponding towers on its west end, and general building highlights that are to a great extent unaltered since the mid-13th century. It really is the real deal. Talking about certifiable articles, Chartres additionally houses the Sancta Camisa relic, which rumors from far and wide suggest was dress worn by the Virgin Mary when Christ was conceived. 9. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Frequently referred to as the main spot never to have gotten miracle of the world arrangement, Angkor Wat is one of our planet's biggest strict landmarks. It's likewise massively famous, drawing in excess of 2 million travelers consistently. A sanctuary complex as opposed to one solitary design, it was underlying the 12th century as a spot for Hindu love. Before the century's over, it was changed over to Buddhist employments. One of the main Western guests to Angkor Wat, Antonio da Maddalena, expressed, "It resembles no other structure on the planet." And he was correct. 8. Angel Falls, Venezuela. At 3,212 feet tall, our champ is the world's most noteworthy continuous cascade, and in the event that that is not marvel commendable, what is? Heavenly Messenger Falls, named after the U.S. pilot who initially flew over them, include an incredible spot inside the historical backdrop of investigation. Famously hard to find, and significantly harder to explore once you're really there, they've gotten such an informal focus on any trying explorer. Furthermore, they're the motivation for Paradise Falls in the Pixar film, Up. Quite just, they're excellent, they're amazing, and they beat all the other things out there. 7. Sigiriya Rock Fortress, Sri Lanka. Otherwise called the Lion Rock of Sri Lanka, Sigiriya is the nation's most visited notable site and a really novel fascination. When King Kashyapa held onto the seat, he made Sigiriya his new capital and fortification. The monstrous stone arrangement was improved with unmistakable craftsmanship, just as a passage decorated with a lion, subsequently the name Lion Rock. After Kashyapa's demise in 495 AD, the site turned into a Buddhist cloister and satisfied this capacity until the 14th century. Also, presently, it's an archaeological mixture, a topographical idiosyncrasy that offers a once-in-a-blue-moon, all-encompassing perspective. 6. Meenakshi Amman Temple, India. Considered as compositionally critical to southern India as the Taj Mahal is toward the north, the Meenakshi Temple is 6 hectares of unparalleled workmanship, culture, legend and history. Supposed to be the home of triple-breasted goddess Meenakshi, whose unnecessary bosom liquefied away upon union with Shiva, it houses an expected 33,000 figures, and invites 15,000 guests every day. Large numbers of those guests stay until shutting. Also, for a significant day-by-day custom where a picture of Shiva is conveyed to Meenakshi's room, to perfect their association. 5. Ancient city of Bagan, Myanmar. The capital of the kingdom of Pagan from the 10th to the 13th hundreds of years, at its stature Bagan was home to more than 10,000 strict sanctuaries. Presently those numbers have dwindled. But still there stay an extraordinary 2,200-plus landmarks, pagodas, sanctuaries and structures inside the city, dispersed across 100 square kilometers. It was previously a worldwide community for speculative chemistry, crystal gazing, theory and medication and, however it no longer flourishes as in days of old, it stays quite possibly the most enchanted puts on earth. 4. Metéora Suspended Rock Monasteries, Greece. With a name signifying, suspended in air, our next undervalued place is inconceivable currently, yet was significantly more so when initially made. The Metéora complex is a progression of religious communities cut into and worked on of one-of-a-kind sandstone columns, emerging from the trees. Initially occupied in the 9th century by strict hermits and priests, the structures were intentionally hard to get to, by means of a shockingly delicate rope and net pulley framework. There are cut flights of stairs now, yet the first occupants were genuine bad-to-the-bone loners. 3. The White Temple, Thailand. The present most current marvel, the White Temple, is a work in progress, not expected to be completely finished until 2070. Exclusive and built by Thai craftsman, Chalermchai Kasit Pipit, it is arranged in Thailand's Chiang Rai province and, subsequent to falling into deterioration and being remade by the craftsman, opened in 1997. The temple is both an ordinary spot of Buddhist love, and a capricious house for current workmanship and thoughts. The Ubozo is its focal structure, within which are paintings devoted not to custom, but rather to contemporary occasions and icons. Michael Jackson includes here, as does Freddy Krueger. There are pictures of the oil business, and of psychological warfare. Since one day, this'll all be old history as well. 2. Wave Rock Australia. Name a world-acclaimed rock situated in Australia. Most would just at any point have one answer: Ayers Rock, also called Uluru. In any case, on the off chance that you at any point are down under, you could make a beeline for Perth, take a 3-4 hour visit out to Haydn, and have yourself a land experience that is somewhat less standard. This stone, so named for clear appearance-related reasons, is some 2.7 billion years really taking shape. In spite of legitimate belief, the best waves in Australia aren't constantly found on the coast. 1. Ajanta Caves. India. Thought about probably the soonest illustration of Buddhist craftsmanship and engineering anyplace on the planet. The Ajanta Caves have the right to be serious. By most gauges, a significant number of the carvings date back as ahead of schedule as the 2nd century BC. The caverns are arranged inside thick wilderness and were rediscovered in 1819 to a great extent unintentionally, by a British official while on a chase. Portrayed by the Archaeological Survey of India as the best enduring instances of Indian workmanship, the cavern's inner parts offer antiquated portrayals of Buddhist lessons and figures of the Buddha himself.